The 10th round of the 2008 DTM season at Le Mans brought a lot of action and was notably influenced by different interpretations of the outside conditions. The sky was clouded at the start, the track was damp and there was a lot of wind. Therefore, the runner-up in point standings, Paul di Resta, decided to start with rain tires. However, Timo Scheider's decision to start with slicks paid off, as the cars with slick tires dominated the start. Especially Alexandre Prémat had an excellent start and made it up from 11th on the grid into 4th. Timo Scheider had also a good start and led the field from Ekström, who had started 3rd, and Tom Christensen. The runner-up in the point standings, Paul di Resta, couldn't keep up with his rain tires. He had started 4th and dropped down the order. After he had finally switched to slicks after a few laps, he came back onto the track in 13th place. At that time, Ralf Schumacher was already out of the race. The former Formula 1 driver had started with slicks, but was pushed by Catherine Legg and retired. After 9 laps, Bernd Schneider was the only Mercedes-Benz driver in the top 8. He was running with slicks. At that time, Paul di Resta's recovery seemed to be fruitless. The Scot was well beyond the limit at some stages. He had a fantastic battle, notably with Alexandre Prémat, that was on the limit. Prémat rose to the occasion on home soil and finally came home a sensational 3rd with his year-old car.
I'm very happy to be on the podium, on the stage, because it was impossible for us, for the 07 cars, to be on the podium. And I think at the end of the race, I'm very happy to be here because the condition was really tough the whole race, and I'm very happy and proud to be the first guy who was driving the 07 to be on the podium.
Accordingly, Timo Scheider seemed to be on course for an early title win. After 23 laps, Matthias Ekström was in the lead from Timo Scheider and Bernd Schneider. Then the decisive phase of the race. In a slight drizzle, Timo Scheider also put slicks on again in his second pit stop, while Paul di Resta took full risk 2 laps later and picked rain tires. Audi didn't react on this change and Scheider initially was left on the track with slicks. A catastrophe. Sheer disappointment is the only right word to describe this. Starting with slicks was the right decision, and I thought that we just couldn't make a mistake and keep up with the others. But we messed it up again, and that was very disappointing. Therefore, it could have been a better day today.
Wir haben es wieder vermasselt und das ist wirklich sehr, sehr enttäuschend und deswegen könnte man heute mit Sicherheit sich Besseres vorstellen.
As the rain became stronger, di Resta moved up more and more. Audi reacted only now and called Scheider into the pits for the 3rd time. With rain tires, he had to slot in behind di Resta, who was really driving all out.
The weather played a big part. The team did a great strategy, but it was a difficult race, I must say. Moving forward, not to give up, that's always the thing you have to do in motorsport. And we switched our strategy around a bit. It all played into our hands, and the result we got was fantastic.
While di Resta then even went past Alexandre Prémat into 2nd place, Scheider still had to let the very strong stalwart Bernd Schneider past and had to make do with 6th. Paul had the speed to turn it around. Initially our tire choice was absolutely wrong, but later on it was all the better. This shows that one can make up for mistakes made. Timo tried to defend his place, but Bernd fought him fairly. That is typical for a stalwart like him. The spectators will have enjoyed it. Eventually, Matthias Ekström scored his 3rd win of the season and was very happy with this success. Fortunately, my team did everything right. The setup of the car was perfect. The strategy was right and the pit stops were good. I don't say this very often, but today was a perfect day. By finishing 2nd, Paul di Resta closed up to 2 points behind Scheider. Now it has become exciting. For us it would be nicer when we had it all set, but surely the spectators have a different opinion. Initially, Timo had the chance to win the title. Unfortunately, rain set in immediately after his pit stop. He changed to slicks in the wrong moment and had to come in once more. That was it. Here's the result of the penultimate round of the 2008 DTM season in Le Mans at a glance. Ekström ahead of Di Resta. Prema is the best placed driver with a year-old car in third place from Gary Paffett, who is best placed driver with a year-old Mercedes-Benz in fourth. Scheider is only sixth. Pole sitter Tom Christensen only finished 8th from Mike Rockenfeller and Jamie Green. Starter 12th from Maro Engel. Jarvis, Tomczyk and Schumacher didn't make it to the finish. A glance at the drivers standing before the final round of the season. Scheider is only 2 points ahead of Di Resta. Thus it looks all set for a thrilling season final in Hockenheim in 3 weeks' time.